Good afternoon, this is Stormcast from Stormcastle's Comics Collectibles, and we're going to go through another comic today. Today it's, If You Don't Believe in Ghosts, number 17. Has an August cover date. It is from August 1973, so it's some nice Bronze Age love. Saw this, I kind of like the cover. These two kids are about to get the dickens scared out of them by the lady behind them. Or I had a ghost behind them. So it says, we challenge you to read true tales, the weird and supernatural. And the bottom it has is Death Held the Lantern High, the Specters Were the Stars, and we have How to Find a Phantom and the Devil's Ouija. So I haven't looked at it here, so we're gonna do this, going into it like we usually do. So I'm seeing it for the first time as you're seeing it, and it says Death Held the Lantern High. And it says, for Carl Ventris and his family, the horror began when a fun-filled picnic supper on the beach at St. Ives, Cornwall, England. How could they dream of the horror that would be revealed when Death held the lantern high? And we see, Dad, look at the strange lady. What's with the lamp? What's she looking for? And she looks frightened, worried. I'll help her. Maybe she's lost something here on the beach. So, actually, it's a very nicely detailed piece of art right there. I do wish DC had put the art and everything. There it says, Donna, she seems to be floating over the water. There's something unreal about this. He goes, lady, wait. The woman, her lamp, they're shimmering away, vanishing. She's a phantom. Carl, I'm scared. Don't tell the children. I don't want them frightened too. So, and come back over here. Mother, what happened to the lady? She wouldn't let us help her. Come, Shelley, Mel. Help me clean up. We'll go back to the house. It's getting cold here on the beach. Next day at the nearby resort, town of St. Ives, Carl questions local residents. The woman with the lantern, you saw her, did you? She's haunted the beach here for more than 100 years. He goes, but why? What's the ghastly specter looking for? And they say her name was Maud Fleming. Back in 1872, she and her children were aboard a schooner when it was wrecked off St. Ives in a hurricane. Mommy, my children, somebody help me save my children. Washed ashore by the tempest, she awoke on the beach, more dead than alive. My children, does anyone see them? Be strong, woman. There will be many dead this night. Borrowing a lamp, she searched debris-littered beach, but in vain. Dear God, let me help them find them. Crazed by the shock, the poor woman returned to the beach night after night till she died of grief. But now, a century later, her specter still haunts the shores. That is a nice piece of art, I gotta say. I liked. And it says, as the gruesome tale ends, how pitiful. Searching for her children through eternity, my heart breaks for the poor lost soul. Better forget it, Donna. Best think of it as just as a story. Looks like they're in a butcher shop. It says, just in driving there, just the same. We brought the children here for a quiet vacation. We're staying away from the haunted beach after nightfall. I don't want them frightened. A week later, as Carl and Donna Ventris left for a brief shopping trip, Mother and I have pick up a few things in the village. You kids play here in the yard till we get back. Like the touch of a ghostly hand, Donna felt a chilly premonition of fear. Carl, I don't like leaving them alone like this. Perhaps one of us should stay. Nonsense. You've acted jittery ever since you heard the ridiculous ghost story. Don't worry. The kids will be fine. You notice he always dressed in a really smart jacket and tie at all times, because that's how casual people dress. But an hour later, a grim portent. There's a storm sweeping in from the sea. We better hurry back. Relax, it's only probably a summer shower. But within moments, a savage gale struck the coast, and a sudden storm sweeping in from the Atlantic is causing coastal floods, highlands, and strong winds threaten a major disaster. Carl, do you hear that? The children are alone. As an ominous fated tighten screws. You don't understand, Constable. We got to get through my children are alone in the storm. Sorry, sir, we can't permit you. The bridge is underwater. You'll never make it alive. My baby's facing this. Why did I ever leave them? Because you're bad parents leaving little kids at a house when you're on vacation. And miles away across the storm-swept beaches, Shelley, why'd the lights go out? I'm scared. Don't be afraid, Mel. I'm right here beside you. The waves are coming closer all the time. Maybe we better leave. No, Mother and Dad said we need to stay close to the house. Continue on the third page following. Got an ad for AFX car racing. Oh, man, I used to have all these car racing things when I was younger. I used to love the racetracks. And one magic word, Shazam, the original Captain Marvel. Then we get back up here, top of the story. The water's coming in and under the door. Shelley, I don't want to die, sob. No crying, Mel. Remember, Daddy always says, boys have to be brave. Well, there we go. There's powering the patriarchy. Then a petrifying fear. The door is opening. I see a light coming. Something's coming in. They tremble as the haggard figure steps through. It's the lady with the lantern we saw on the beach. My children, I found you at last after all these long years. Now come, my darlings. There is danger here. I will take you where there is no storm can harm you. Shelley, I'm afraid. Me too, but this lady says she can help us. We better go with her. Cold as the grave was the hand that led them, yet somehow the children knew they must follow. But the waves, they're so high. What if we... Courage, child. It will be over. Will all be over soon. It was in this gray and grisly dawn that Carl and Donna Ventress returned home. Nothing left, sobbed. The cottage was washed away by the storm. My babies, I want my babies. Donna, get hold of yourself. They might still be alive somewhere. We gotta search for them. Shelley's shoe, they must have come out here. The storm, it washed them out to sea. Carl and children are dead. In a borrowed boat, the heartbroken parents searched offshore. If you can only find their... Oh, Carl, can't say it. And then suddenly they were re-paralyzed, unable to breathe. Mother, Dad, Carl, their voices, I can hear their voices. It's a trick. Some cruel hoax to torture us. Over here, we're over here. Shelley and Mel alive on the reef. Faster, row. Faster, Carl. The kid's alive. I can't believe it. My baby's safe. Thank God. How did you kids get on this rock? The lady brought us here. You remember the lady we saw on the beach that night? The one with the lantern? She thought we were her children. And after she brought us here, she kissed us and both and just disappeared like smoke. It's a miracle. And the children clambered down. It was more than a miracle, Donna. Look at the line of fresh seaweed up there on the reef. That's the high water mark left by the last night's storm. Face it, Donna. The raging sea was far over their heads. You should have washed them away, but yet somehow that specter with the lamp summons uncanny powers of several little ones. To this day, the phantom of the lamp is still seen on the beaches near St. Ives. The Cornish coast of England, still searching in her grief, still searching for her own little ones forever, lost in the unknown. That's actually a pretty good story. I mean, this is some amazing art. Look at the detail. The seaweed, the boat. I like these Bronze Age horror books. There's some good stories in these things. I mean, I'd love to get some EC horror, go through some of those. But we got How to Find a Phantom. Yeah, they always did a long prose story in the DC books. The Day Bill Told Off His Boss. And we got the Specters Were the Stars. The country is going mad. Instead of counting their beads, now they're counting bullets. Their hail martyrs are bursting bombs and the rattle of the machine guns. And the creed is believed in the gun almighty, maker of heaven and earth, and it's all for the glory of God and the honor of Ireland. Sean O'Casey, the shadow of a gunman. This was when the famed Irish playwright wrote back in 1920, when gunfire echoed across Dublin. Now it is again because it became the sound that terrorized Ulster. But when the American movie company dared to record the tragic events, it never considered the Specters Were the Stars. So anyways, we got this art by Gerry Talaoc. B1454. So anyways, it looks like a standard kind of war story. that takes place in Northern Ireland. Looking out the beggar with explosives. And he realizes it's only a kid. I mean, there's good detail in these books. But he's carrying old Paddy's son. You soldier, the type belongs in the last house in the corner. So, looks like there's a movie company here filming. And, he said, we're already scheduled, aren't we? Yes, but I have my doubts, suspicions. I have an eerie feeling shooting this picture too many fresh ghosts. Early next morning, they do some more shooting. In the graveyard. There stands the murderer smirking over his deed. Beat him to the ground. No, stop it. And, of course, they kill the soldier. And you know, it's has the soldiers fight back, and it's okay. Cut. We'll print it. Ready to go. It says, "What are those? What are those? They're checking out their film. Those smoky puffs, those streaks and smudges. I told you to be careful with those special effects lenses, because I don't know, and I didn't use any special effects. Oh my God, what's happening?" And then we have ghosts get up. I mean, that is really fantastic art in these books. I really do wish I could listed all the artists at the beginning of it. It says, "We're ruined. The film's ruined. No spirals, puffs of mist took shape for something ghosts. Told you I had a gut feeling something spooky would happen." It says, "Scrap the film, burn, destroyed. I've had it. I'm through." Was it these spectral images who denied the world from seeing the sorrows because they wanted to protect, not profane, the honored dead? There's only one answer if you believe in the supernatural. We have a advertiser for a Superman comic. Well, some more behind the scenes of DC comic world. Phantoms of the Flash. Little Joe is taking a shortcut across a little strewn lot when, what's the flashlight? What if it works? Ghosts. Only this particular flashlight makes as visible. Please switch it off because we must not be seen. He goes, I can make ghosts appear. I can bring them to life or turn them off, much like that. I'm the most feared kid in the world. There are some people who don't believe we exist. We do not wish to frighten them. We urge, nay, we implore you not to use the beam. Hey, what happened? It suddenly went out. You were warned not about using it. Use the batteries, slow lad, and never can they be replaced. The end. And we got a bunch of little ads, and we have the Devil's Ouija. Looks like the last story. This day, the mountains of Hungary echo with chilling legends of evil sorcery to outsiders. Their superstitious nonsense, but who can deny the terror that doomed one man who scoffed of the warnings about the Devil's Ouija? Oh no, the lights, there are strangers in our lands. Probably another band of gypsies. And chasing off. Looks like some Roma have come into the land. And then he goes, welcome, Count Ritsky. You will wish to learn your fortune from the Devil's Ouija board? I'm trying to figure if that's a dude or a chick. I mean, no, but it's a guy. Get off my land, and goes off to be against the Roma. And let's see. It says they said like yes. It says we'll know how you die. He goes like, don't ask. And the guy's like, how will I die? He goes, don't ask me, ask the Ouija. And he said, when the nameless, frightening powers overcome the skeptical count, leaving him helpless resist. My hand, I can't control it, moves. What? I shall be dead in 3 days. I shall die of drowning. He goes, aha, that's the funny stroke of all. Do you know where I shall be in 3 days? On a business trip in Arabia, the desert, where there's hardly enough water to drown an insect. And I warn you, Countess, the devil's board never lies. I warn you, be off my property in half an hour, or I'll summon the police. And so he's driving, And about 24 hours later, he's on a train. He's all there. It says by nightfall the hills outside Zagreb, the rain has turned into a veritable deluge. The cold fingers of fear around the tight around the front of the passenger. The bridge is deep underwater. Why don't they stop the train back up? Why are there no lights? I feel like I'm in a tomb. It says now suddenly fear turns to stark terror, the form of a ghost of apparition. I'm sorry, you can't see that. It says, he sent me this spirit to mock me. The Ouija board was right. I'm going to drown. I'm trapped. There's no escape. Any moment now. The water's pouring in. Why didn't I hear the Ouija board? He goes, Count Ritzberry, right? He goes, and the lights are on again. Come to storm without harm, of course, sir. The engineer speeds to make up lost time. We will soon be at your stop in Istanbul. In the dry, ha ha ha. I don't understand. What's so funny? He goes, I'm laughing myself because I'm still alive. Isn't that funny? I'm still alive. Count Ritzky, what's wrong? Uh-oh. Whoa. Seems I knocked the stand over there, so that's kind of fun. And I'm going with some dizzy. You feel feverish. Perhaps you should see a doctor. No, it was all except in the storm. It was on the third day of his last part of his journey. The threat of the water grave has all vanished. He says the strange dizziness, the fears they have in me. Can hardly breathe. Somebody call a doctor. It's hard. His heart no longer breathes. And for a long grim revelation, it's clear that he suffered from pneumonia. How can you tell, doctor? By the sound as I thump against his chest, his lungs are filled with water, as if he died of drowning. Coincidence, or did the Ouija's board correctly predict the correct Count's fate? Now do you believe in mystical powers? Next issue on sale during the first week of June. So, that's what we got. I really wish that DC would list the writers and artists. Sorry about dropping the camera in the middle of it. That was kind of exciting. So hope you enjoyed this. It's a fun little read through. I enjoy the Bronze Age stuff, so maybe we'll see some more. Anyways, this is Stormcastle. If you could like, comment, and share, if you could subscribe, I'd like that. If you like the video, let me know you like this type of content. Comment on what you like about the video or what you dislike about the video. What more you'd like to see, I would like to hear it. Anyways, this is Stormcastle for Stormcastle's Comics Collectibles. And without dropping the phone, you have a great day.